guys, it is Grady. We are back today with another video, and this one is much like our last one of these, but for the NBA. We did the NFL, but now we're doing the NBA, and this is just me going through every team and showing you a picture of my favorite player, and then explaining why they're my favorite player briefly. First off, we got the Bucks. We're going with Dante DiVincenzo, just because I hate Giannis, and he's a fun guard. I like him. Next up, Celtics, Jason Tatum. What's not to like? This man's good. That's all I gotta say. Pacers. Now that Oladipo's gone, it's Miles Turner. And it's just because he's a good center and can score good points. Get a lot of blocks. I like that from a center. 76ers, we got Seth Curry. The lesser version of the two Curry brothers, but he's good. Nets, James Harden. It's obvious. I got an autograph picture of him back there if I can get out the way. Not sure if it's in view of the camera. It probably is. You can see it. James Harden's awesome. He's my favorite player of all time. He's the one that made me like basketball. And him getting traded made me realize that I'm not a Rockets fan. I am a Harden fan. But after Harden retires, I will go back to being a Rockets fan. Next up, Magic. We got Aaron Gordon, former dunk contest. Actually, no, he never won because he gets sold every year. But dunk contest participant that's always better than everyone else, but always seems to lose. Next up, we got the Cavaliers, Colin Sexton. He's nice. I liked when he was drafted. He was like one of the youngest players ever, and he was really good. He's fast, scores points. Seen him in real life once. Hornets, we're going with LaMelo Ball because there's literally no one else on the Hornets, and I like that he can shoot. Next up, we got the Knicks, taking R.J. Barrett. He was third pick. He was the third pick last year, behind Zion and I'm really gonna forget his name again in this, aren't I? Ja Morant. Next up, we got the Knicks. Hawks, we're taking Clint Capella. Look at all these pictures of him in Houston before we traded him for no reason at all. But there's literally like one picture of him in Atlanta, and here it is. Clint Capella, center out of Houston. Next up, we got the Chicago Bulls. We're taking Zach LaVine. I think he did win the dunk contest. This guy can throw down, man, and he can shoot. He's a really good combo guard. I like him a lot. Next up, we got the Heat, and we're taking. I totally skipped the Heat. Who do I like on the Heat? Who's on the Heat? We'll take, now I'm forgetting his name, man. Jimmy Butler. We'll take Jimmy Butler for the Heat. No picture. Guess I can get one real quick. Jimmy Butler for the Heat. Next up, we got the Raptors. It's Pascal Siakam. I just don't like any of the Raptors. Next up, Wizards, just traded from Houston. We're taking Russell Westbrook. He's just really good, man. I like Westbrook. He sold on us last year and kind of ruined our championship run, but he's pretty cool. I like Westbrook, and he plays nice. Next up, the Pistons, ending the Eastern Conference. It's going to be Blake Griffin. He's really cool, and he's been playing a long time. He deserves to get something. Oh, there's James Harden. Look at him. Doesn't play defense though. Next up, leading the Eastern Conference, it's going to be the Lakers with Anthony Davis. I like LeBron, but I like Anthony Davis more. He's just nicer and doesn't push his views on everybody like LeBron does. Next, Clippers. We're taking Paul George because Kawhi is the most emotionless person in the planet Earth. And Paul George, he used to play for OKC with Westbrook, and I liked him back then. That's the only reason. Next, we got the Jazz, and we are taking... We went a little bit far. We're taking Donovan Mitchell from the Jazz. And I spoiled the next two with DeAndre Ayton from the Suns. I know that's weird, but I hate Chris Paul, and Devin Booker isn't really that appealing to me. He's a great player, and he's likable, but I like DeAndre Ayton. He gets a lot of blocks. I like him. Next up, Damian Lillard from the Blazers. He can shoot the lights out. He's a rival to Harden, and I respect him for it. Next up, we got the Spurs. We're taking the DeMar DeRozan. I almost said De'Aaron Fox. I'm taking DeMar DeRozan. Next up, the Mavericks. It's Boban Marjanovic. Everyone would expect me to say Luka, but as a division rival to the Rockets, and Luka always taking Harden's MVP votes, we're going with Boban because he's just an absolute monster at like 7 foot something. Look at his hands on that basketball. That's a real basketball. This dude is a giant. And he's just hilarious. I like Boban a lot. Next up, we got the Nuggets. And we're taking Jamal Murray. Mostly because of his playoff run last year, which was absolutely crazy. He was just destroying the whole league. Dropping 50 every night. Next up, we got the Grizzlies. We're taking Ja Morant. Him getting to that team really just elevated them to something different. And this dude can throw down. Look at this dude. Look at that dude. He dunks like this daily. It's crazy. The dude's little and he can jump. Next up, we got the Thunder. Wait, that's not the Thunder. Oh yeah, they traded away all of their players for draft picks. Next up, we got the Warriors. It's going to be Stephen Curry because it's Stephen Curry. Dude dropped 60 the other night. He's really good, man. I love Steph Curry, one of the best shooters of all time, if not the best shooter of all time. Next up, the Kings at 12 in the West. We're taking De'Aaron Fox, one of the fastest players in the league, if not the fastest. He runs the floor and he can shoot a little bit. You guys, nice. Next up, Pelicans. I'm taking Zion Williamson. I thought he would make his team go a lot farther than they are right now at 13 seed, but I think they still can come back. Next up, my Rockets are not doing so hot. Harden left. He didn't want to play there at all. And with that big package deal, we brought in Victor Oladipo. So I am taking it. And Victor Oladipo is my favorite player from the Rockets now. Just because him, John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, and Christian Wood, it's not going to be a bad team. They'll turn it around. And last but not least, very least, in the Western Conference, Timberwolves, I am taking D'Angelo Russell because he was really nice before his Warrior days, and then he just really hit the wall. But I liked him a lot in Brooklyn. But with that, this one's just about over as well. Let me just blast through these real quick. So you can see them all real quick in a flash. We'll end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I can't really do one of these for any other sports. This is the only ones that I can do. And maybe I can find something else to do my favorite stuff on. These are nice quick videos that I can get out to you guys and have you guys enjoy. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and please make sure you guys are subscribed so you can see whenever I post content. If you have the notifications on, of course, you can see them every time I post them. Please make sure you like, please make sure you tell your friends so they can subscribe so I can keep making content for you guys to watch, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.